Hello. Tonight, everyone, I'm wearing my One Direction shirt. We're ready to go. We're gonna do some Create a Sim tonight on this Sunday. If you have any Sunday scaries, I hope you can feel some sort of relief by watching this stream tonight, and I wish you the best day tomorrow. I know not everyone, it's still not Sunday for everyone, but I hope your Monday is going well, if that's the case. Today I am wearing my Sims hat as well. Very excited about the Sims hat that I have. And like I said, my One Direction shirt. So we're here making both Louis, and we're gonna update our Harry, because I really didn't like how Harry turned out in our last stream that we did, where we made Harry and we made Niall. And so today we're gonna finish up those Sims and then smack them into our 100 Baby Challenge save file. So if you're unfamiliar with the stream, my name's Centorius, and we do Create a Sim Sundays here. So do !CAS for Create a Sim. Every Sunday we create our favorite fictional characters. Sometimes they're not so fictional in The Sims 4, and we put them into our 100 Baby save file to be potential baby parents. So let us know what Create a Sim character you'd like to see next. We've done so many, so I'm gonna change your view real quick so you can see what we've done so far. So I hid myself for the moment being, just so we can see. Here is our family currently. Our children might look a little bit funky because that is one of their parents is Baymax from Big Hero 6. So for example, we have interesting. We have the Moody family here, but I have MC Command Center in my game. For those who are unfamiliar with The Sims 4, it's a mod that creates some sort of story progression in your game, and so single Sims become married. So it looks like one of the Pleasants married one of the emotions from the Sim from Inside Out. So that's funny. We have Fear somewhere as well. I think he's still in our game. We have the whole Big Hero 6 crew. We have the High School Musical cast as well. We have the Emperor's New Groove. They have a baby, apparently. Interesting. We have the Kim Possible crew. We have our family, and then we also have done in Strangerville, if I can find it, we have some Sims living there as well. So we have the Wheelers from Stranger Things, the Byers from Stranger Things, which looks like they now have a new sibling because of the story progression. And we also have the rest of the Stranger Things crew. So Eddie Munson, Dustin, Max, Robin, Steve looks like he's there still. Eddie, yeah. The rest of them. 11 and Hopper are somewhere else as well, but that is what we've done so far. So let me know who you would like to see us do next. Today we're gonna finish our One Direction build, which are currently in my library. So let's create a new household and move them in, and then we'll download them from the library. If you like my Create a Sim background, I actually made them, and you can download it on CurseForge as well. So if you look, I believe it's down below. I did put my CurseForge username. It's just Centorius as well. You can find me there. So if you want to download one of multiple colors that I have, we have this one here in the game as well. With that though, while this lady is lovely, let's open up my gallery and download what we've already done. Let's place the household here. Let's just replace. We currently have made 4 out of the 5 gentlemen from One Direction. So let me pop up a photo so we can share it here. We are doing One Direction from the album 4. So this is before Zayn broke up. My shirt only has 4 of them on there because Zayn was no longer a member of the band when I did get to see them in concert a long time ago. But at least in the album 4, Zayn is still a part of the group. So we made Niall. We've done Harry, but like I said, Harry I think we have to keep working on Harry a little bit more. So we're gonna finish him up today as well. We did Zayn, which I think he turned out fantastic. He's very handsome. And then we did Liam Payne as well, which I was also surprised with how well that turned out. So, Pistachio, hello, hello. So sorry I'm late. No worries. Thanks for coming in, Pistachio. We're just doing the normal. This is what words can't come out my mouth right now. Apparently, we're doing this is the normal. What we do in Creative Sims, so I was just showing off what we've already done. But it's so great to see you. Maximum Nerd Sims, hello. It's good to see you as well. I see your message now. I love your hat. Thank you. It has a little plum bob on it. I love it too. I'm obsessed with this hat. I don't wear a lot of hats, but it's kind of I just showered. My hair's kind of a mess, so I threw it on today. All right, we have one more to do. We have Louie. In the 1D hat, I love that. Yeah, the 1D shirt. I've worn this shirt on stream before. I don't know why I didn't think to do it a different time. But like I said, I only have the 4. It's before Zane joined the group. I'm gonna pop open a bigger photo for me to see. So that way, I just gotta find it. That way I can get a little bit closer of a look at what their skin details actually might be. I have to do my remember my alphabet. As a librarian, I should know that pretty well, but apparently I'm not thinking. And below me, we do have Patty snoring. So if you hear some snores in the background, Patty is here. He is currently not, we are out of goldfish in this house, which is so a travesty. And so we have no goldfish or any treats to give him today. So we're gonna have to settle with some head pats, but that's okay. Speaking of Harry Styles, I got a new candle from Target today that smells like sugared watermelon, and it says "Love is Love" on it. I love that. That sounds like it smells really, really good. No, I have goldfish. I'll run some over to Patty right now. I think he'll be okay. I think he's kind of having a little bit of an upset belly today too. I'm not sure what's going on. Like, he's been really this whole weekend he's been really tired, and I think he's okay. I don't think it's anything crazy, because if we go out for a walk, he seems like a little energetic, but he's been kind of sleepy lately. So I hope I'll pour some goldfish out for Patty. Yes. Hi, Emily and Patty. Hi, Daddy. It's good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. I have water to hydrate, but apparently my straw is not working. I can feel my voice getting dry. Okay, so I have this photo pulled up. Let me find OBS. So many things. I need to get this stream deck working. I have it ready to go, and I just still have not done it yet. But let's start with our last sim, Louis Tomlinson. Is that how you say it? He is, in all transparency, my least favorite. Everyone has their favorite One Direction member, and Louis is not mine. Never was, and that's okay. I just want to make sure I'm spelling his name right. Tomlinson, yes. Okay, so I was right. All right, I got that on the first try. Pretty good. All right, and so he is going to, I'm gonna just like, these boots are something. I like these boots. Liam is my least fave. Yeah, that's valid too. I think now Liam is probably one of my least favorites, just because of the drama that he brings with him. I feel like Louis got his own thing going. He's doing great. He's a dad. He's okay. Didn't I just randomize it and now it's him again? Okay. I think Liam also, I guess, is living his life, but he seems to like still be pretty bitter about the breakup of the band. They were made for walking. I like your hat. Thank you, Daddy. I got this from you and Mom, I think. So it was a birthday present, and I am obsessed with it. I wore it to the beach recently. It was really fun. Great hat for the beach. I love the beach so much. I feel like I've been really lucky. I've already gotten to go to the beach once this year. I have plans to maybe go next weekend as well. I think this might be a good skin tone color. He looks very pale. Honestly, this is not a bad start. I think his eyes are blue. And he has like the facial hair that is kind of, I'm gonna give him like the dark, this color brown hair. He has like the facial hair that I think would be from like high school years. Not quite that one. Maybe the one from Parenthood. Yeah, I think this one from Parenthood would be good. Yeah, we're gonna do the one from Parenthood. That's a good one. And the nose is not bad either. He has blue eyes. I need to go to the beach sometime soon. I got a new beach chair at the end of last summer and I never got to use it. We just keep collecting more and more beach things. So when we first went to the beach in Texas, for those who are not from Texas, the beaches are technically highways in Texas, which is very interesting. It means you can drive on them, and so you can drive a few feet, or like not just feet, miles and miles and miles onto a beach if you would like. Sometimes we'll drive really far, sometimes we'll stay closer to the main roads, but when we first went, we just like went without any chairs, any blankets, nothing. Then we ended up getting like a beach picnic blanket that we would bring with us, and that was good, but then there's no shade at all, and we have a dog, and so we're like, okay, we can't be out here for a long period of time without that. So then we ended up getting like one of those tents that like are like a big thing of like a big shade. So we then ended up adding that. We now have 4 beach chairs, we have a cooler, we go all out for the beach. You need to get a Whataburger beach towel. I do need to do that as well. I'm a big Whataburger fan. For those who are interested in Whataburger or fast food in the US, because I know not everyone here is from the US, we had a whole conversation once on, I'm not getting to Louis apparently today. We'll get there. He'll get done. But we had this whole conversation about what American fast food looks like and like what there is. And so we are going to do, at 250 followers, we're going to do a Whataburger mukbang. And I've also given up fast food for the year of 2023, excuse me, it's 2023. I've given up fast food though. And so I've just been craving Whataburger so bad. Oh my, Zuko, how are you doing? OMG, I'm so happy I've caught your stream. Hi friends, I love your shirt and I love the stream idea. It's so good to see you. Oh my goodness, welcome back. I was gone for so long, so I'm so happy to be back. Oh my goodness, how have you been? If you have to lurk, I get that as well, but it's so nice to see you. So once we get to 250 followers, I am so ready because we are going to do that Whataburger mukbang and it's going to be delicious. And we had this whole conversation on stream one time, like I was saying, about some of the secret items on their menu. So they have this thing, if you order in a la mode, they'll put an apple pie into one of their milkshakes, and it's like a fried apple pie and some vanilla ice cream. It's so American and it's so delicious, and so I feel like it will be really, really fun to do and to show off, and I've been craving one of those ever since I gave it up for the year. So I'm hoping we can get there sooner rather than later, but also at 200 followers, we're doing a webkin stream, and I'm looking forward to that as well because I haven't done that in so long. Whataburger and I are friends on Twitter, so I'll make sure the Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich is back for that mukbang. Please, I think, is it out now? Like I said, I've given it up, so I haven't been able to like check to see if they are selling it at the moment. I know you tweeted at them one time, and they said it's not gone forever. So, anyway, so excited for that. All right, that is my Whataburger comment for the day. All that to say, yes, I have now changed my beach routine quite a bit. Ooh, these eyes actually look like they might be right. And I love the beach. Got way off topic there. I don't think so, but I'm hoping their tweet means it'll come back soon. I hope so as well. Whataburger and I have been besties on Twitter for almost 10 years now, I think. I don't think I follow them. I need to. Oh my goodness. This hair has to be the hair. This has to be the hair. We'll see what other ones that are like this, but I feel like this is the hair. Just opened up the first hair I saw. We could do this one as well, but doesn't Harry have that hair or something like it? Or that one's too long, I think. Could also do this one. He doesn't have a mohawk. I just really like the mohawk. I wanted to see it again. Do you ever just do that? Like, you're like, this is not the hair I want to use, but I need to know what it looks like. I just need to click on it to see it. I think we'll go with that first one again. I think that is our best option. I wish there was something like in between this one and that one. Do we want it to be lighter? No, that's too red. And that's too light, so we need this dark brown here. These eyebrows I think are pretty good. His jaw is not, he has a longer face. Oh, I'm not trying to change his eyebrow shape. Just trying to change the size of his head. I have been super busy. I haven't been on Twitch much the past few weeks, but I'm happy to be back. What have you all been up to? I had been gone since October, Zuko. It had been a long, long time since I had streamed, and I had every intention of coming back, and then things kept piling up. And so it had been a long time that I was not on Twitch for. So now we're back in January. I've streamed every time I've planned to, except for last Wednesday. I had to cancel a stream. Just brain said no. My had awful cramps. I couldn't get off the couch, and I was like, but I need to do it. I need to stream. I need to stream tonight. It's Wednesday. It's Whimsy Wednesday. We have to do it. And I just like, my body was literally telling me no. So I had to listen to it, and I had to rest. But other than that, I've been doing really well. Just doing some wedding planning, because our wedding is coming up this year, and working and trying to make Twitch a priority as well, because I had not made it a priority for the past few months, but happy to be doing it now. But let me know some of the good things that have happened to y'all in the past few months while I've been away. Did anything exciting happen? One thing that was really cool, that while I was away, I got to go to Colorado for the first time. So that was really cool to see a new state I had never been to. He has like no chin. This doesn't quite look like him. I don't think it helps this picture in the bottom left-hand corner is like him making a funny face, and it's a really nice smile. But I can't see what his other features really look like, so I might need to pull up another photo of him just to get a better look. Did you see that Niall is coming out with a new song? I did. I'm so excited. Didn't he post like a video saying like he's so excited for this new like next stage of his music, and he's really proud of this music that's coming out. I'm spelling his name wrong. Louis. I'm very excited. Niles just produces like really great music to just have in the background. His one song, like the one that's like the whole world was watching, I'd Still Dance With You. That one, I can't remember what it's called, but that song is one of my favorite songs I think of all time. It is such a good song. Okay, you know what? He actually doesn't look that different. So let me see. Open this image maybe in a new tab. This is what he looks like now. For those who would like a reference, this is what he looks like now. So honestly, he looks like he might need to be a little bit more frowny. That's okay. I didn't see a video, but I saw his tweet about it. Yeah, I think he did a video. I'm not sure if it was on Facebook or Instagram that I saw it. But he did share a video that he was really excited for his next upcoming album. So I'm very excited. Kyle prefers Niall over Harry. I think my sister, her husband, also feels the same way. I want to give him like a squared jawline. He actually has quite a square jawline, but he has like a really nice jawline. How do I do this in The Sims? I think I need to get rid of the facial hair just so I can see it slightly better. Maybe make his neck a little bit thinner so I can get a little bit more context. His lips need to be a little bit thinner as well. They're a little too thick. At least the top lip needs to be a little bit thinner. His nose too is probably a little more like something like, not quite this, but something in between like these two. Or maybe this. This might be good. This I think is a good nose. His ears as well are going to be pretty small. So we'll make them the smaller ones here. That works. His eyes also need to be just slightly smaller. I think that helps. And they're kind of hooded. I'm wondering if, yeah, this looks more like it. His eyebrows go like out a little bit more. There is a fruit fly right in front of my face. I'm a hairy girly. Oh my goodness. You're in the right place, us too. I love me some Harry Styles, and I really am happy that I found a partner who also appreciates the genius that is Harry Styles. I think like as it was in his like top 5 Spotify playlists for the year. He doesn't listen to like the full Harry album, but he can appreciate Harry Styles, which I love. Alright, I think this might be better, and then I think his eyes are still just not right, and his nose isn't either. Oh, this is trickier than I thought it was going to be. He has a really unique face. One that The Sims can't easily mimic. I think that's probably closer. And then what we need to do, it's his jaw. We need to give him a more chiseled jawline. Be something like, is it the cheeks? Does his cheeks need to be thinner? Oh, okay, I think part of it's the cheeks to make it look more chiseled. I'm hoping with Niall's new single that he announces a new tour because the dude owes me one. I was supposed to see him in Las Vegas in May of 2020, but we all know what happened for it to be canceled. That's heartbreaking. I'm so sorry, Pistachio. I hope he does do another tour as well. That would be so wonderful. My 2-year-old calls the song Daydreaming Baba, and she asks to listen to it at least 5 times a day. That's such a bop, though. That's a bop, bop, bop. Absolutely. I understand. That was one of my top songs when it came out, when his album came out. So she has great taste. Yes, she should. Okay, I think this is looking okay. His nose is not quite right. I think his nostrils need to like go up a little bit more. That looks more like it. And his eyes, I think, just need to be slightly smaller. And I honestly do think they need to, can Can we like make them more hooded in detail oriented mode? I thought you could. Detail orient, detail edit. I'm not sure where that word came from, but I wish they had better eyelashes in the game. Okay, that's looking more like him. I'm wondering if it's the skin tone. Oh, Patty and his snoring. No, that is so upsetting. I was absolutely heartbroken. I did get to see his virtual concert that November, but it wasn't the same. It's not the same. The pandemic was so rough. There were so many things I was looking forward, and as many other people probably have experienced, that I was really looking forward to in 2020. I was supposed to travel to, I was going to Sweden. That was going to be a fun solo trip that I was supposed to do. I had tickets. I had a hotel booked. The hotel was like really cool. I had like a pool on the top, on like the roof, but like it was a glass pool and like went over the edge. So that was really, I was so looking forward to that. But then no. The pandemic. That was the one thing that I was so sad that I couldn't get to do. But there was reasons to stay inside, and I'm grateful that we were able to, for medicine, to kind of get us a little bit past where we were in 2020, but it's still hard. I think we need to bring his, I don't like how this looks on him at the moment. I don't like this mustache. I'm wondering if I bring the nose down a little bit, would that make the mustache look better? I think that kind of helps. It kind of looks like him. It was rough, but somehow TikTok sounds that were trending that summer feel so nostalgic and make me feel warm, if that makes sense. It does. I agree. It's just crazy how it's like, I feel like the winter and spring were really rough, but the summer, like people finally, at least where I was at the time, people like actually were going outside and social distancing, and I was able to see my family, which was nice. That was really hard to do without, like, because we couldn't see them for a long period of time. So the summer felt good of 2020, but that time before was really, really rough. I feel like we need to give him some tattoos and some body hair as well. I want to give him some torso hair, some, we can give him some like light back hair. No, I don't think he's a back hair guy. I feel like he doesn't need that. Some arm hair though. And then we can give him some tattoos, because he definitely has a tattoo on his wrist in this photo. Exactly what tattoos he had at this point in time, I do not know the answer to. The beaches here closed that summer though, which sucked. Oh my, I didn't realize that. I'm surprised that they closed, because you can social distance pretty easily. Well, it depends what beach you're on. Some beaches you can social distance pretty easily. But if everyone's going to the beach, then that's not going to be possible. Do we give him the same? I feel like we can give him this tattoo. Did we give this? I think we gave Zane that tattoo as well. But it's okay. We'll give him maybe these two. This like little formula. Yeah, the New York Times wrote an article about how cases spiked because of beaches, and so they built dunes to keep people off of the beaches. Oh wow, they went all out for that, which makes sense, but also is a bummer for those who are trying to get out to the beach. In Michigan, they didn't close beaches, at least not that I know of, not that I remember. I was able to go to the beach that summer. Let's see, maybe dark. What kind of jeans? He has like dark navy, like almost black. I would say black jeans then probably. Let's click on jeans and then really skinny ones. All right, doesn't quite look like him, but we're getting somewhere. I'm trying to remember some of those TikTok songs. I remember in 2020, The Box. No, Falling was my number one song. There was a song called The Box that was really famous. That was in my like top 10 that I would listen to at the gym. And then there was Doja Cat got really popular then as well. So I remember those songs pretty well. Then like the Oh No I think was kind of popular then as well. Or did that come after? I am not on TikTok nearly as much as my fiance, so he would probably know better than I would. Okay, I think what, let me see, can I pull up, whoops. You know, I think we just need some skin details maybe. Let's maybe give him, his mouth is open in that photo, so I'm thinking we give him like this one here. Can we give him some skin details? I think that does actually help quite a bit. And then maybe some smile lines. Yeah, I think that helps a lot actually. Okay, that's starting to look more like him now. The Fine Line album was probably my number one. I know Harry Nile. Oh wait, I just realized that Niall's the only one not wearing black skinny jeans. Yeah, I guess he is. The Fine Line album was probably my number one. I know Harry Nile and Wendy dominated my Spotify Wrapped because it was their 10-year anniversary and I listened to One Direction all summer long, as you should. Honestly, like objectively, those albums are really, if you're into pop music, those albums are really, really good. I still listen to them all the time. I have a playlist of like top favorite songs of all time. And I'm pretty sure that, I think he would have this band on his wrist. Not that you can really see it, but it's the thought that counts. But I have a bunch of One Direction songs on there. No Control is on there. Story of My Life is on there as well. I think those are some of my absolute favorite One Direction songs for sure. I think this is Louis. I feel like it's a pretty good look. Maybe we change his cheeks up a little bit. Maybe it's his cheeks that I'm not quite feeling. So we have the second to last one down here. Maybe this one? Give him like a little bit lighter, like the way the sun's hitting it, or the light's hitting it. That wouldn't be bad. And then just make it like slightly skinnier. Okay. And then I think his neck needs to be a little bit wider. And then what about his, I realized I think his body shape is actually pretty accurate. Maybe, because this is when they were really, really young. So I might make them even like just a little skinnier and a little less muscly. Give him a little bit more of a realistic waistline. And then give him a little bit more shape. I don't really know if he has much of a booty, but give him a little bit more of a shape. Okay, and that is our Louis. Maybe give him a necklace. I think that might be one thing we're missing with him is a necklace. If you see anything else that we might be missing, please feel free to give me tips because I think it looks like him. I don't think it looks exactly like him. Maybe we can give him like, I do love this necklace, but it's clipping with the jacket, but this one could be good. I kind of like that one. Give him a little shark tooth. The Spice Girls Maximum Nerd Sims. Okay, I'm not a big. I don't know much about the Spice Girls. I was not a Spice Girls kid, but we can do the Spice Girls. I'll have to do my research, that means. But I'm okay doing that. That could be really fun. You inspire me to try harder and create a sim. I, before streaming, never spent time in Create a Sim. This is something that just like came. I think I had one good, like really fun stream where we did something in Create a Sim, and I was like, oh, that's actually kind of fun. I'm gonna try it again, but do something with like the emotions from inside out. And ever since then, I've been obsessed with Create a Sim. I'll play in it on my own, like in my own gameplay, and just spend hours in it. And it's really something I didn't like until I started streaming. Because I'm not really into fashion. Like, I wear this One Direction shirt unironically all the time out in public. Like, I wear like just very casual clothes, and so like fashion to me, what is she? But I've been having a lot more fun with it. All right, for Louis, I don't know what his trait would be. What did we give the other ones? I can't remember. Niall is a joke star. Harry is a master actor. Zane is a super parent. Liam is leader of the pack. That's hilarious. I forgot we did that. And then, what should Louis be? I don't think he's an animal. I know absolutely nothing about him, to be honest. I think the Inside Out streams were the first ones I tuned into. Oh, really? That's so fun. That was the first time I had ever done anything in Create a Sim. I think we did like one stream like before that where we made like some townies and like created a story for them. But other than that, that's like all I had done. Theater, he did some acting as a child. Oh, but we already gave Harry the master actor one. I don't want to give them the same. I mean, we could do like the cheesy musical genius one. He's also really into I was going to go with knitting because I thought it would be funny. We could do knitting. I know, like I said, I know absolutely nothing about him. I know he's a dad, so we could do something with family again, but we also gave super parent to Zane. I know he's into like electronic music now. He has like a few songs with different DJs, which is cool, which is like maybe Windenburg's his place to go. We could do City Native, all about that city life. I don't think he's a nature guy. Popularity, we could do Friend of the World. Party animal, wants to throw and attend amazing parties. We could just do world famous celebrity. Is that a cop-out? A family aspiration feels a bit too sad because he's lost so many family members. That's true. I didn't think about it from that perspective. I just was thinking of it as the parenting perspective, but that is right. I forgot that he's gone through some really tragic things. Wellness, we could do self-care, inner peace. Sim is on a quest to achieve their inner peace, although true harmony is sometimes ephemeral. I think that's how you pronounce that. What's important is developing tools to help mitigate and navigate emotions. I mean, that could actually be fitting as well. I had no idea. That's so sad. Yeah, I forgot about that. It was like some headlines, but it was a long time ago that I remember seeing those. All right, do we do musical genius or inner peace? Or do we do world famous celebrity? What do y'all think? If we do, honestly, I'm not gonna do inner peace. I think only because this extra spa membership trait does not seem fun. So maybe give him world famous celebrity. Can we add Simon Cowell as an evil vampire? Feels very fitting. World famous celeb, lol. Yeah. I don't have the vampire pack. We could if I had thought it ahead of time. We could make Simon Cowell. That man's most recent plastic surgery is rough. Let's see, what is he? What do I know about him? I know he is a music lover. He has to love music somehow. um, maybe we do Dance Machine because he's doing like EDM music now. Do we do loyal? Loner? I feel like he's kind of like a loner of the group. I honestly like the vampire back because the build buy is so good for the decades challenge. That's one reason why I want to get the vampire pack, is just for like the cracks in the wall in the werewolf one too. But I haven't justified buying them yet. I think in the next sale I'll buy one or the other. Let me know which ones you prefer. If you prefer werewolves or vampires, but I just hit my mic. I'm sorry if that was loud. Pistachio, not me going to the Daily Mail to see what Simon Cowell plastic surgery is all about. Yeah, it's on the Daily Mail. I prefer the werewolf pack. Okay, good to know. I really liked a lot of the build buy in that one as well. I don't play with a ton of occults, as y'all know. I kind of want to give him the loner trait. I think that's what I'm thinking. Simon Cowbell was intentional. Okay, I wasn't sure. Sorry, I'll reread that with the right intent. Not me going to the Daily Mail to see what this Simon Cowbell plastic surgery is all about. There we go. Alright, we have Louis Tomlinson here. He's a dance machine, he is a musical lover, and he is a loner. So that is our Louis. Y'all, that didn't take us very long. 45-ish minutes, and that was with me being extra chatty today. I'm thinking this stream might be a little bit shorter, mainly because this week is so hectic and crazy for work this week. I am so sad. I have like 10 projects that are just piling up, and I'm never somebody who's like, I need to work on things at home. That's just not my style typically. Like if it's a work project, I'll save it for work. Oops, sorry y'all. But things are starting to get a little too crazy, too real. Let's see, what do we want to give him for his red carpet? I look up Louis Tomlinson and everything is pictures of him and Harry together. For all you Larry stans. I feel like they purposely put them next to each other. Hashtag Larry. See, I wasn't on Tumblr when Larry fanfiction was all the rage. But literally, these are articles that are like new. Honestly, his like everyday or his like formal wear is pretty, let me see, like this is what he wears to the red carpet. Can I open this in a new tab? Oh, J14. I used to love J14. I used to enter all their contests and stuff. Like this is what he wears to the red carpet versus Harry Styles. Seems a lot more casual, which is good. It's fine. Tumblr fanfic was brain alerting. So was Wattpad. I have not been on Wattpad, but I have heard the exact same thing. Ooh, I love the build buy stuff from vampires and werewolves. It's so good. That's okay. So I definitely need to buy one, if not both of them. OMG, I remember I used to write Percy Jackson fanfiction on Wattpad. That's amazing. I was at an event because I'm a librarian and we were talking about banned books, and one person was talking about how like their mom couldn't take them to enough to the library enough because they would just like read through all the books that they would get, and so she's like, just download Wattpad, like that has some child appropriate books on there. And the girl's like, it was not child appropriate, but I read a lot, it was great. So it's kind of funny. I haven't actually read Wattpad, but I know I have lots of friends who were big readers. I don't think I've met anyone who wrote fan fiction, or at least anyone who said that they did, but I love that you did that, Maximum Nerd Sims, and I appreciate that. I support it. I tried writing a One Direction fanfic on there once. Really? Oh my goodness. That's amazing. I have a friend who's like really deep on like, she has these streamers that she follows, like the really big ones, like Carl Jacobs and Foolish, and she's like, I just read those fan fictions all night. That's what I do. I try to go to bed and I read fan fiction, and then I can't sleep because fan fiction's too engaging. I'm reading that AC Akotar series, is that how you pronounce it? For the first time, and I am obsessed. ACO. I don't know if I know that one. Oh, Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Okay. Yes, if you said Sarah J. Maas, I would have known. All my librarian friends are obsessed with Sarah J. Maas. I'm the only one in the group who has not read it. I'm so obsessed. How far did you get into the series so far? I want to know. I'm gonna give him, I would give him this, but this is custom content. I'm trying to stay away from custom content. Maybe something like this, though, I think is very fitting for him, actually. But maybe I'll keep that for like his party wear. What does he wear in Night Changes? I'm here for the book recs. Maximum Nerd Sims, if you like fantasy, you should read that series. Or anything by Sarah J. Maas. That's what I've heard from anyone who's into fantasy that you should read, if you haven't read it yet. Louis Night Changes video. What does he do? I can't remember. Oh, he drives you in the car. That's what happens. You go to a lake, and then he gets arrested. He gets pulled over and arrested. That's right. I forgot about that. For those who need the context, so he's wearing like a suit with a jacket in this pic. So we'll give him that kind of look. Too bad we don't have cars in The Sims 4. Yeah, we might have something similar to the look of that, but we can't use it. I'm halfway through the 4th book, and I've already bought all the other series starting next to be dramatic, or not to be dramatic, but it's life-altering. Okay, they're so long. I'm such a slow reader. I feel like I'm afraid to commit to them. That's like my biggest thing. I forgot my old Wattpad login, and I feel bad for the person who has gotten 3 emails about me trying to log in. Whoops. I'm very dramatic, but still. I don't think that's dramatic. I think that's dedication. I support that. I really wish that I was a faster reader. I'm trying to increase that's like one of my goals this year, is to read more books, because I'm notorious as the librarian who just like doesn't read. Like, I'm in a group, or I'm in a book club, and I'm the one who never ends up reading the book, which is quite funny. But I don't love the reputation, so I'm trying to work through it. I'm trying to get better. I think we'll give him this outfit here. This reminds me of his Night Changes video fit quite a bit, and we'll give him some dark brown shoes and some socks. Oh, Patty, snoring up a storm. And then his hair, we can kind of do like a slicked back, like that. Ooh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Do we have another kind of slicked back one? We can do... we can do this. This honestly kind of looks like it. Hold on. Like, that kind of... I'm blocking it. Hold on. Where's OBS? like that kind of looks the same, if you ask me. That's similar vibes. All right, that's his formal wear. I think I still know my Wattpad login, but I read of AO3 now. I'm not sure is that another fanfiction site? Once I finish these books, I'm going to make a Wattpad. I've heard there's some good stuff on there. I feel like I need to get on on this Wattpad reading. I also only read digital books. I don't read physical books because I read myself to sleep. That's how I go to sleep at night and calm my brain, is by reading. But I can't sleep with the light on, so I read on my phone or on my iPad to just try to fall asleep to it. And so I feel like something like Wattpad would be potentially a good place for me to go. Yes, it's an archive of our own. Oh, I've heard of that one as well. I didn't know that it was called AO3 though. I'm learning stuff. This is stuff I should know as a librarian. I feel like I should have known this. I want to give him like something like this, kind of. I have no idea why. And I don't hate these white, but maybe give him some like, I'm not big into working out clothes. I don't know what's fashionable and what's not, but I think this is good. We can maybe give him like a little watch. I give them all the Mount Komorebi watch. I also realized I don't think I gave him any, like, I guess I don't think a necklace would show. Yeah, no, a necklace won't show. Prior to being a stay-at-home mom, I never read, so I totally get it. It can be a lot after a long day of work. Yeah, it was also, like, I stopped. I was really into reading when I was in college. I, like, would have to take the bus to school and to work and back, and so I would read on the bus, and I would read a ton. And so there was, like, 2017, I think I read the most books I've ever read before in a year, and I was just reading boom, 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 very, very quickly. And then grad school happened, and there was so much reading I had to do in grad school that like reading just became not fun for me anymore. And so that took a really long time to get over. Like I graduated grad school in 2020, and I didn't start reading again until probably last year, 2022. So there was like from the whole year of 2020, I read 2 books. I finished one book like January 2nd, and it was Wonder. It was the children's book Wonder. I was reading it because my mom's class was reading it. She's a school teacher. And I was like, you know what? I know the movie's coming out. I should read the book. Or the movie came out. I want to read the book first. And so I read that book. And I finished it on like January 2nd because I was starting it in December. And then I read one book. It was a really, really bad romance novel. The last day of 2020. So I read 2 books all of 2020, and that was it. And I just like stopped reading for a very long time. But now I'm like back into it. I've actually been like trying to, the Kindle app keeps track of like how many days in a row you've read. And so I've had a reading streak going, which has been very motivating for me, because I'm very bad at like being motivated to read unless I have like an external motivation. And so that Kindle reading streak is my motivation currently. Maximum Nerdsum said, give Patty a head scritch. I will gladly do so. He is so cute right now. Hold on. He's so far down here though, I can't quite reach him. I give him one for you. Thank you, thank you. He's like, wait, hello? More of that, please. My professor was teaching about this one, and my professor is teaching us about an archive of our own in one of his courses this semester. That's awesome. I wonder do you know what you're doing for that? That's totally valid. Yeah, it like really burnt me out on reading for a very long time. But now I'm back in the swing of it, and I'm very excited about how far I've gotten. I've read 3 books this year so far, which has been very fun. He wears like really bright, colorful clothes, it looks like, because he's kind of like a DJ now. Like I said, that EDM kind of music. So I want to give him kind of like trendy types of stuff. Like I was thinking about giving him this polo. So maybe this one here. And then we can do like these yellow pants. I want it to be like more yellowy though, like to match his. We could do this one. Like these say they're yellow, but they're really not yellow. They're really khaki. That's okay. And then we can give him some white sneakers. Maybe these like, it has to be a purple shade of this. This has purple on it. Okay, that looks good. All right, his swimwear. Just want to give him like some short shorts, you know. We gave him a booty. We gotta show it off. It's an undergrad course, and I have the syllabus because I'm doing a guest lecture about IDK, what he's doing with AO3 specifically. I'm curious to know. If you figure it out, let me know. I love seeing how professors use like current technology that like students are using in their class. I think it's really interesting. Like we had a whole conversation, if you're interested in like chat GPT and like what that is, and it's the artificial intelligence that will write papers, or I think they wrote a bill the other day. And you just like give it a prompt and it like AI generates a prompt or generates like a written thing for you. And in higher ed, it's like chat GPT is the end of higher ed or the end of the essay or all this, and I think it's a little bit hyped. I don't think it's as dramatic as people are saying it is personally, but I don't know the full extent of everything that students are using it for. But we have one professor that I work closely with, and because I am a librarian, and she's like, yeah, we're just using chat GPT in my course. I'm going to teach them how to use it, and then we're going to have a conversation about its ethics. And I'm like, okay, like not shying away from it. So I think that's so fun when they're using things like that. Lance, good afternoon. Centaurus in the office today, so I'll be lurking while working. Well, it's so good to see you, Lance. I hope you are enjoying your time in the office, and I appreciate you lurking while you're working on this Monday morning for you, but it's good to see you. I read 0, but I'm currently reading a book. Ooh, Maximum Nerd Sims, what book are you reading? Didn't ChatGPT pass law exams at UMich? I know that it passed. I don't know if it passed the law exam. It hasn't passed the bar exam yet. It passed some sort of entrance exam, though. It definitely did. You're right. Witchery by Juliet Diaz. Ooh. Let me know in chat what your favorite kind of book to read is. Are you a fantasy person? Are you a, like for me, I am a nonfiction reader through and through. I read a ton of memoirs. I think I read a handful of books last year, and like most of them, I think I read like 2 fiction books and the rest were nonfiction. Big nonfiction gal. I wish I was better at fantasy. I find that fantasy is so long. It's hard for me to get motivated to read, but I want to start reading it because, like I said, I'm the one librarian who hasn't read the Sarah J. Maas series. I try to read a bit of everything, but I really like historical fiction. I also love historical fiction. That's my second favorite for sure. I'm also reading Witchery right now, and it's the first time I've read for pleasure. I am glad that you're able to read for pleasure, and that's the one thing that I like hope that I have been learning. Let's give him some like rave bands for his party look. Oh no, he can't because he has long sleeve shirt. Darn it, I want to give him some rave bands. Saying that like you can read for pleasure. Like reading does not have to be academic. It can be completely trash. Like, you can read complete trash as like a romantic book or whatever, and like still you're reading more than than other people are. And so read what you enjoy. Read some, like, it doesn't have to be heavy in your brain. It can be something that's light and a good escape. It doesn't have to be so serious. And that's why I think I was away from reading for so long, was because it felt so serious to me. And it doesn't need to be. Like, it really should not be that serious. I love how for plot. Did it get censored? It didn't get censored on mine. I want what I'm reading to be the most fiction possible. LMAO, we are opposite. That's so funny. I understand that too, to an extent, with like the escapism of things. It's like I want it to have nothing to do with anything that is actually going on in my current life. So I get that. And I also think the world building in like fantasy novels is unreal. Like, that I really admire. I'm not reading because those books are absolutely crazy, but I am watching Game of Thrones for the first time right now with my fiance, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. But the amount of world building that fantasy writers have to do is insane. And I really, really think it's so interesting to, like, how do you imagine this whole world and all these characters, and it's so impressive. Right, with that, I think we finished Louis. I'm very excited about it. So we've been streaming for about an hour. I am going to take a little bitty break, so about 3 minutes. If you're not a subscriber, you will see some ads. If you aren't subscribing, no worries, you're not missing anything. We're still here. We're just not chatting. I'm going to go fix my water bottle because I can feel my my throat drying out here. But I'll see y'all in 3 minutes. Is there a lot of gore in that show? I will say yes. I don't like gore. There's a lot of it in there. I look away whenever there is some like gore-ish stuff. There's enough where like there's enough story though that keeps me going. So like there's like some episodes that got like a little bit gory. There's also like trigger warnings, some like non-consensual sex type of stuff in there, because it does take place in like a more barbaric kind of society, I guess. I don't know how to explain that, but it's like old-timey, but it's not in our world. It's like a fantasy world. But there's like a lot of politics and things, so there's that as well. That's harder for me to watch than the gore, personally. So I just turn away when those things happen, but it's usually just to like, it's never shown though in a way there's a purpose behind showing it, but I think it's good to know going into it, because if that's going to be triggering to someone, you should know. I haven't read a lot of the nonfiction, but I'm hoping to write a bit more in that genre for my creative writing class this semester. I love nonfiction. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I hate gore, and so I'm still watching it, but I can only watch like 1 episode at a time. 1 to 2 episodes at a time. I can't binge the show. I have to kind of keep it slow. That sounds so fun. People who can write are so impressive to me. I can never. I want to get back into writing. I love writing, and I'm not written for fun in so long. So Pistachio, you and I should do some like writing workshops or something. Just do like some writing together to get some things creatively flowing. All right, y'all. I'll be back in 3 minutes. You won't be missing anything. Like I said, if you are not a subscriber, no worries there. I will be right back. See you in 3 minutes. Thanks so much for those who stayed around. I was able to get my water bottle working, which was super important to me, so please bring those hydrates in. I also just like totally like banged my tooth trying to drink out of it while I was taking my little break, and so that was also quite embarrassing, so that was kind of funny. We are going to be working now on updating Harry because our Harry styles do not turn out very great. It's kind of embarrassing. This is how he turned out. It's not terrible, but we definitely can make quite a lot of improvements. So I have a photo of Harry pulled up here. Let me see. Open this in a new. So I have this photo here, which is not the 4 era Harry, I will admit. But it does, I think, show his facial features really well. And one thing I'm seeing here that I didn't see before is he has a mole. I also have one there as well, like right here. And so we're twinsies. It might be a pimple, honestly, but like just like his face has some details to it is what I mean. We need to give him some skin details for sure. We don't have any skin details like that though. Oh, that's irritating. Also, I realize his mouth, I think, is a little bit too wide. And honestly, it needs to be a little bit softer. Like, can we make, like, the bridges of his lips, like, slightly softer? Bring his inner lip. You can't really make non-symmetrical lips very well in The Sims 4. Also something, his eyebrows, I think, are off. We need to give him different eyebrows. I think these ones might be good, and if we kind of make his eyes a little bit further apart. I might butcher him completely, and if I do, I apologize. I'm trying my best here. I never claimed to be a creatism expert. I just said earlier in the stream that I'm just learning. We were talking about writing before we took the mini break, and I also wish that I was better at writing. It's something that I've been like more motivated to do recently. Trying to figure out how it would fit into my schedule. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I also think it's his cheeks. His cheeks need to, I don't know what this does. So that helps his jaw. Sorry y'all, I keep getting distracted trying to mess around with some of these. Oh, that actually might help. And then I think his nose needs to be a little bit thinner there. But yeah, let me know what you like to write, what tips you have for those who are trying to get into writing. I'll send you some info on my next writing workshop, Ooh, okay, Pistachio, thank you, thank you. When I was younger, I used to, I was an international journalist at the age of 10. When I was 8, I went to my mom and I said, Mom, I want to be like, I think I wrote like an article. I put it in like quotation marks because it was bad because I've read it since, about like how like we would pull certain pranks on my brother and how they were really funny to an 8-year-old. And I was like, wow, this is brilliant. Everyone needs to read this. Why don't we publish a magazine to like share our writings? And it started as like a really tiny thing that we sent out to like some families who we knew in our like local area, and like people received it really, really well. And then we started like raising money for charity and stuff too, and so that was really cool as well. But then it started going beyond just like our hometown, and I had a pen pal that like was in England, and so I sent her the magazine as well, and I did like an interview with her for the magazine, and like all my friends who there was like 3 of us who were the main people who would write, me and my sister and one other friend, but any of my friends could submit an article for review and be published in the magazine. So I used to do so much writing as a child. I was an international journalist. Like I said, we sent it all the way to the UK for my pen pal, which was so cool. And I wish I started it in 3rd grade and I stopped around 7th grade, and I wish I never stopped. I wish I kept going, because that would have been some good like scholarship money. It would have been really, really fun. I don't know why. Please come talk to my creative writing class about this. OMG, I love it. I can bring in artifacts, Pistachio. I have these magazines at my mom's house, 100%. I feel like I need to give him some facial hair. I know in this era he doesn't have any, but I feel like the facial hair will help a lot with the look. I think the biggest thing too is proportions. I think his eyes need to be bigger. And they need to be farther apart. And those need to be a little bit. His ears too. I think the thing that's bothering me too is the hat makes it harder to see his features. But yeah, so I used to love writing, and I used to do it all the time, and so I want to, I would love to like revive that and turn it into even just a blog, and if it's just like my family that reads it, then fine. I tried to convince my twin sister to do it with me, and she's like, well, I have other things to do, like being a mom, and I was like, that's valid. But I would love to pick it back up again, and I've been brainstorming how I could do that. So yeah, please, any writing workshops you can point me in the right direction to, I would appreciate. Or any tips on becoming a more consistent writer, I'd appreciate as well. Okay, this looks a little bit more like Carrie, I think. I would like to give him... I don't really know about the facial hair. I think because we're doing that particular era, I don't really want to do facial hair on him. Could give him like the Louis look as well. It's the same beard, but it looks so different on them. Okay, I think that looks way more like Harry Styles. I don't know what I did, but that looks a lot better. So for the actual, like, once I decide to actually make a TikTok, he's going to be creative, a music lover, and he is clumsy. You can submit to the Uni's literary journal. I would love to be published again. I've been published before for like academic things, but not for anything creative. Also, have y'all seen the video of Harry Styles' pants splitting on stage recently? It's so funny. That reminds me, I want to give him another outfit for his formal. I want to give him that jumpsuit, but I don't understand why it's tagged as masculine. So a jumpsuit, this. I want to give him this and then get rid of we don't need the boutonniere. I also recently read a book. Speaking of nonfiction, the most recent book I read, I'm reading through the alphabet right now. And I read the book, it's called Big Magic. It's by the girl who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. And it's all about harnessing your creativity and like how to be more creative. And it's all about writing, but it's also like just in general, like being creative. And that like also really motivated me to like improve my streams and improve my writing and like everything that I do that's creative. I'm like, I feel very creative and inspired right now. So yes, what an icon. He looks fantastic in this. Like, I'm really happy that they like made it so that I can fit masculine Sims as well. want to give him the red one. This reminds me of his look, if you know the look I'm talking about. Harry Styles. Red jumper. Images. No, red jumpsuit. Isn't it the As It Was music video? Yes. This is it. Hold on. Open in new tab. This is the look. I was like, I'm feeling inspired. Why am I feeling inspired? And it's because this is coming to mind. The way Harry apologized to the girl he ripped his pants in front of, as if it probably wasn't the best moment of her life. Oh my god. He is just so clumsy on stage. It's so funny. It's so entertaining. What kind of shoes does he wear in this music video? I have no idea. It looks like ballet flats of some sort, so I'm gonna get rid of his socks and give him some sort of like some flats here. Maybe something like the ones from Get Famous. Oh, he's okay. I'm a fan of this look now. I am a fan. I've seen his pants ripping from multiple angles. I've seen that video too. It was like from this angle, from that angle. He is so clumsy on stage. I like always forget how clumsy he is, and then you just like look up Harry Styles Falling compilation, and you are just laughing your butt off the entire time. I appreciate that he doesn't take himself too seriously. That's one thing I do love about Harry Styles. But this is honestly looking so much more like him. It was just a few things we needed to do to touch him up, and I actually am seeing it now. Thank goodness. So now that we have them created, we have to figure out where we want to move them. This is One Direction. I am going to save and play. I want to make sure that they get uploaded to the gallery as well. So, oh wait. Okay. We're gonna put them, we said Del Sol Valley, I think. Because they're gonna be famous celebrities. I feel like we need to put them, I don't know who this Fairchild person is, but hold on. We'll put them here for now. And then we have MC Command Center. I am gonna make them celebrities. Oh no, I don't want to make them celebrities because then it will be hard for them to be a baby daddy. I forgot I have MC Command Center in, and so this world is just like kind of crazy. I do want to form a relationship though between Louis and Harry. That was one thing I wanted to do in MC Command Center before uploading them to the gallery. How do I do this? MC Cheats? Not quite. If you are familiar, relationships. Add relationship with Sim on Lot. Harry Styles, that's going to be add relationship bits. No. Oh, not that kind of relationship. I just want to increase relationship. Set active relation, no. Is it under Larry? My number one MTV. Is it this one? It's not Cass. MC Cheats. No, I already clicked that. Selling inventory, moving it to another sim. MC dresser, no. MC pregnancy, not quite. MC tuner. Sims flags, nope. relationship bits? No. Cousin, grandson, father, no. How do I do this? Is it on the mailbox? I don't have, I normally have, maybe we just make this happen the natural way. In romance, just do some flirting. Maybe we can do a pickup line. Romance, ask if single. Romance, exchange some numbers. Ooh, maybe we can compliment appearance. Hold some hands. Embrace. Harry has learned that Louis is single. Nice, nice. Did I say embrace yet? Hold hands, embrace. Niall acquired the comedy skill. Is it the mailbox that I do it on? What do I need to do this? MC cheats. Change lot details. Nope, none of the Sims NPC household cheats. Humanize, run relationship cleaner, set walk style, dresser clean all Sims, change all outfits. Active household cheats. Nope. Yeah, no, not quite. Harry and Louis are hitting each other up, and Niall's cracking jokes. Classic. This is just like real life. And then I bet you Zane's about to leave. So. Oh wait, I also, because Liam wants to be the leader of the pack, why don't we have him start a club? Join a club. Create a club. One Direction. What's our description? No, I mean, he's the leader of the pack. Invite only. And it is Niall, Harry, Zane, and Louis. What do? They like to art and music. Maybe they like to dance together. And listen to music together. They definitely have to sing together. Is that an option? Sing? Yep. Okay. I love Harry's style. Do you use some Daddy Addio? I didn't know that. I meant you comment about Zane, but that too. Oh. I mean, he left for good reasons. If he's not feeling the band anymore, then produce a new track together. Okay. Then that's fine. That's okay. But come on, guys. And then they can practice maybe playing an instrument in general. What kind of icon should we give them? Maybe give them like a little rocket ship? What do we need to do? What is the... I want to do a lyric for One Direction here. What's your favorite One Direction lyric? Do you have one? Right now, all I can think of is Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. If you ever feel alone, don't. I don't know that one. What one's that one from? What song is that? Don't forget where you belong. Okay, that's a good one. All right. We can do that one. I would love to, congratulations, Niall was accepted into One Direction. I would love to create like a save file with all of these characters that we made and like also do their houses and their, like actually give them more of a storyline together, like what we're doing with Harry and Louis over here, which reminds me, let me pull up my OBS and we can hide this photo of One Direction because now we are done. Maybe support Louis' facial hair. Maybe we can kiss hands. Oh, of course, there's Liam trying to get in the middle of things. They're wearing the same jacket. I can't. It's so funny. But there's only one male jean jacket. Liam, get out of here. Go talk to Zayn. No, wait, shit. Shoot, sorry. I just had him try to flirt. See, that didn't work. Uh-oh, they don't have a good relationship. That's funny. Oh, no. Maybe we can kiss Louis' hands. Oh, he appreciated that. Oh, a mistletoe kiss. It's so cute. Aww. Ask about romantic interests. Sexy pose. Liam, go away. It's not what the fan fiction wrote. What? Why is Bob Pancakes here now? What the heck? Why is Bob Pancakes joining this conversation? Liam's in the back calling Simon to tell. I think that must be what's happening. Are we having a welcome wagon right now? Okay, now it's getting awkward. I'm by myself. That's all you need to know. Oh no, this is bad. How can I cheat this? Cheat some info. Romance. Can I like... This is harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought there was something you could do in MC Command Center. Set active relationship levels. Ah, okay. They are soulmates. Set active friendly. They are good friends. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Romance. Asked to be boyfriend. Okay, there we go. Perfect. We just did a little cheating. It's fine. It's always, Bob is a 1D stan. Absolutely. I believe that 100%. It's always the pancakes. They're just in the way. All right, and then I also wanted to add them to a career. Do I have to have them in the career though, is my question. So MC Command Center. Cheat some info. No, not quite. Well, actually, yes. Increase. Wait, cheat some info. Skill cheats. Max. Set all skill levels. Set skills 2 level. We want to do his acting. Well, let's start with his singing first. Let's give them all like some good singing. Because if they're gonna be on the gallery, Harry's gonna be a 10. And then set skills to level. His acting, we'll give him like a 6 on acting. Let's see, anything else we want to give him? I'm putting way more effort into this than I do with any of our other Create-a-Sim. I think that's it for Harry. And then I wanted to give him a career. MC. Isn't there like MC career? Maybe not. Maybe I'll just have him join business, find a job. Wait, Harry and Louis haven't had their first kiss yet. They did. They had the mistletoe kiss. We can reenact that though. Here we go. They didn't count that as the first kiss. Hold on. We might actually get some good screenshots out of this. Hold on. I have to get out of here because that popped up. We want him to be an entertainer. Okay. Liam. See? He literally walked in the middle of it. He was clapping. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Let's have them all join the entertainer career. Find a job. Find a job. I never put this much effort into it. Singing is great. Does he like singing? Yes. That's so funny. Okay, and then also entertainer. Let's see, and then I should do this with him as well. With all of them. Not club points. We want to cheat some info. That's it. Skill cheat. Set skill to level. We'll give him his singing. We'll give them all like a really high singing skill. Let's see, skill cheats to level 10. Liam ships it, absolutely. That was Zane, and then we need to do Niall as well. MC Command Center. If you're curious how MC Command Center works, this is not a tutorial, but I am learning quite a bit here. We're going to say, we'll give him guitar level like 7. So he's pretty good at guitar. And then set skill to singing. And we'll give him level 10. They all have like a very unique voice. Zane does not have his skills yet though. I thought we cheated that for him already. MC cheats. So many things. Singing, singing. Why is it so far in the alphabet? Did it not set? It says that it was set. Oh, it just took a second to show up. MC cheats. Doesn't matter how many times I do this, I'm starting to get lost. I think that's everybody though. I'll give him 10 in singing as well, but then I'll also give him in his DJ mixing, I'll give him like a 4 because he does like all the EDM stuff as well. Do they all have it to level 10 now? I think they should. I'm getting stuffy, but it's okay. Okay, perfect. All right, with that, I will... Can I cheat their career now? Is he in the entertainer career? He is. If I do MC Command Center, MC cheats. Career cheats, there we go. Career promote career entertainer. All right, he is open mic seeker. He's gonna be higher than that. Career promote. Open acting. Opening act, oh, that's what he is. Okay, and then man, no, I clicked the wrong thing here. MC cheats. Cheat some info, career cheats, career promote. He's going to be a musician. Jingle jammer. I think he's a little bit more than a jingle jammer, if I'm being honest with you. Cheat some info, career cheats, career promote, musician, serious musician, professional pianist. I don't know if that's quite right, but symphonic string player, instrumental wonder, concert virtuoso. Reach the top of the musician. I wish we could do this a little bit faster, but Oh no, he never joined a career, that's why. Oh no, not Harry. All right, y'all, I think I'll do this all off cam. But thank y'all for tuning in tonight. This has been so much fun. I needed a little break. I'd been like work focused, and so actually making these Sims for Create a Sim was a blast. So if you have anyone or you see anyone, let me save our game first. I do not want to lose all this work because it's happened before. If you know of anyone who's streaming, please feel free to suggest someone for us to raid tonight. Let me pull up Twitch as well. I'm gonna mute the tabs, that way it doesn't get too loud for you. And then let me switch to our just chatting screen and figure out who we're gonna be raiding tonight. Let's see who is live. Ooh, let's raid. I know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Pan6222. Pan is a really wonderful streamer. We've been raided by them before. She uses she, they pronouns. We've been raided by them before. And I really enjoy their streams. So please go say hello. If you are a subscriber, you can use this raid message. If you are not a subscriber, no worries. You can use this raid message as well. Go say hi to Pan. She's also an artist, so if you're looking for commissions, I believe her commissions are open. With that said, thank y'all for having a wonderful, wonderful night with me tonight. We're gonna go give Pan a raid. Raid is starting. I'm so happy to see you. I will see you all on Tuesday night. Not sure exactly what we'll be doing, but keep an eye on my socials and I will pin what we decide to do. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for tuning in, Zuko. It's so good to see you. I appreciate your conversation and I love finding another fellow One Directioner. It's so fun. All right, y'all, I've started the raid. It's starting in about 10 seconds, so I will see you all Tuesday.